Welcome back to Simon Shares preview of Luton Town versus Walsall. Okay, Luton Town, Kenilworth Road and all that. They're on a pretty good run actually. They're not far behind Walsall. If they were to beat Walsall on Saturday, they would go above us. We're currently sitting in 7th. They're in 5th. Their home form's very good indeed. Won 4, drawn 2, so undefeated at home. And Walsall undefeated away. So something is going to break there. Unless, of course, 0-0 or a draw. I predict a 0-0. I think that would be pretty good work for Walsall, I think. Draw, but obviously if we can get the win, that would be good. Players to watch for Luton. Number 19, James Collins. He is a bit of a striker with form. Scored 2 against Barnsley last time out. That was last weekend in the 3-2 thriller away to Barnsley. So that took him up to 4 goals for the season. Scored 20 last season. And also was scored prolifically for Crawley and Shrewsbury previously. So he's the man to watch, James Collins. The other guy to watch is... very popular guy for Luton is Pele Ruddock Mpanzu. He looks a bit like Mr. T. He's a very popular character there. They're number 17, so he's a player to watch. Need to keep control of him a little bit. For Walsall, we have some news. Walsall have signed player coach. This is the guy that Dean Keats has been chasing after for several weeks. Russell Martin, 32-year-old former Norwich captain. Plays defence, central defender. He's going to add some much-needed experience to the team with Adam Chambers not figuring at the moment and Isaiah Osborne perhaps looking a tad weary on occasions. Russell Martin will bring some much-needed experience to the squad. So he'd be a valuable addition. Don't personally think he'll come into the team for the weekend. Jack Fitzwater, after his spectacular volley against Middlesbrough, has sort of woken the Baggy boys up, and they're looking at trying to take him back, which hopefully we can hold on to him. But if we don't, we know we've now got an experienced centre-half who can come in place. Okay, so who's going to play up front? Is Andy Cook going to keep his place up front? He's starting to get the goals again. But after what happened last week, we don't know. They had go-karting and a bit of team bonding and that sort of stuff. Don't think it worked out too well for Dean Keats, though, because... they made it into the final with Tobias Hale-Doherty and Andy Cook and Dean Keats vying for the first place. But Andy Cook clipped his gaffer. Dean Keats clipped him out and spun him out of the game. So Dean Keats wasn't very happy with him about that, and I think we'll be interesting to see the professionalism keeps strong. And he keeps him in the team, but I think he was a bit miffed with him. Okay, so for me, I'll be more than happy for a draw at Kenilworth Road tomorrow. But if Walsall were to beat them, they will be mad as hatters. Had to get that in there somewhere. Mad as hatters when we beat them. Let's hope we beat them. Okay, so up for the lads. Come on, Walsall. Yeah, Walsall team news. Having the break, they're all sort of fit and raring to go. Be interesting to see whether Kieran Morris gets the start that his performances have deserved. His goal against Bristol Rovers clinching that victory. Maybe he'll get the reward and get a place in the team. Perhaps Zelly dropping back onto the bench and having an impact. Isaiah Osborne, he's expected to come back in. But again, Liam Kinsella has done nothing wrong. So maybe he might get the nod as well. I'm expecting him to keep to the 4-4-2 formation. So that would be Cook and Ferrier up front. with Ginelli, Morris, Dobson and Isaiah Osborne. And then the usual back four and obviously Super Roberts in goal. Another news, got a new contract, so I'm back in Coventry. And chatting to a couple of Coventry fans yesterday. Bakayoko, they're quite pleased with him. He's sort of settling down well now. Obviously he got 2 goals to help them beat Charlton, which obviously has sort of put him into favour with them. So let's hope that things work out well for him, because he's a good lad. And we like to see our players doing well, particularly when they've gone for such good money, really, and good value. Okay, I'm off to New York end of next week, so we'll have got some super vlogs from that to come. So subscribe to make sure you catch them. We're looking for 100 subscribers before Christmas. So just pop that subscribe on there and you'll get the latest from New York. Until next time, Simon Shares.